What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dill, and here are 3 exercises that I use to increase my bench press and that you should use to increase your bench press.
It's on 40 in my red car. Business changed, I like I ain't noticed.
So first exercise we've got is the pin press. So when I'm doing this, what you need to do first, find yourself is a rack, if applicable, and then set the bars just above your chest. So when you're setting the bars just above your chest, you want to get yourself a bar, slap whatever you'd normally warm up on the bench. So say for example, I use 220s a side, which is 135 pounds, and then I just do 5 sets of 5. I'm always doing sets of 5 with this exercise, and then start to work your way to what you want, you feel comfortable with. You can do about 5 reps with. So what you need to work up to is about a range of what you'd be able to do on the bench press for about 10 reps. So at the moment, because I'm in a deficit in a cutting phase, I work up to 100 kilos, 225 pounds, and I do that for a set of 5. So that normally on the bench press would be about 10 to 12 reps. When I'm not cutting, when I'm in the off season, I'll be doing around 120 maybe, but right now it's 100 kilos. What you need to be doing with this exercise is you need to be pushing that shit like you're pushing it through the fucking roof. You don't want to lock your elbows all the way out. You want it slightly, a little bit of slack, because then it starts taking a lot of strain in your joints. So what you need is do about 4 sets of 5, working up to your rep range of what it is. So mine's 100 kilos. Not locking all the way out, keep tension and push that shit through the roof. And every time you come down again, control it nice and up on the way down, and then let go of the bar. This takes all the momentum out of the lift, and this really gets you used to you recruiting fast twitch muscle fibers. So when you're pushing it through, you need to be pushing that shit straight through the roof, and then as hard as you can. And then what it does, when you're letting go of the bar, you're taking all the momentum out of it, all the momentum from your feet, from your body, from your chest, and doing so will recruit fast twitch muscle fibers, which will increase your power and eventually increase your bench press. If you can't do this, search floor press, which is done without a rack. You might need a rack, or you can use a third exercise. I've got another exercise which is going to be an alternative, which I'll go on to next. Second exercise we've got is an upright row, right to your chest here. I know it's a back exercise and you're thinking, oh, what the hell, why is it a back exercise to improve my bench press? So think of it like this, it's yin and yang really. People always think, oh, I've got to do as much of this, much of this, and much of this. But over time, when you're bench pressing and training chest all the time and you're neglecting all your scapula here, you're going to start to hunch over, hunch over, hunch over, hunch over, hunch over. And when you hunch over, creating all this tightness here, and that's why you see these meatheads walking around like this. I'm not the best, but I'm definitely not the worst. But you see these people walking around like this, looking like apes. You don't want that. You want balance. So with this exercise, you're training all your scapula. What you need is your scapula to be nice and open for when you're bench pressing. I always do this before I'm bench pressing. If I'm doing a heavy bench press, I'll always warm up my rear delts, because that pulls all of this backwards, gets this nice and pumped, and it gives you a good stable base to work off. So what you're doing is basically the opposite of a bench press, working backwards. So think of it as holding the bar and you're bench pressing in reverse. So you want to pull it straight to your chest here, and then slow on the negative. Straight here, slow on the negative. This exercise, try before you do your main bench press session, and honestly you'll feel so much more stable on the bench, so much more open in your chest, and over time, once it's balanced out with your upper chest and your rear delts, you'll create a much more stable base on the bench press, which will eventually increase your strength, power, reps on the bench press exercise, or training chest in general. Third exercise, we have got a dumbbell floor press. Right, this is probably the most simple one, apart from you probably need a partner to pass you the dumbbells. I didn't do that. But again, sets, I can't remember what I did in the videos. I recorded the videos the other week, but I'd say about a sets of 5 reps to 8 reps. And again, all it does is you want to remember you want your legs flat, so that takes all the momentum out of the lift. So when your legs are flat, elbows in, and then pausing at the bottom to take all the momentum out, and then bang, bang. This helps because the sticking point quite often when doing a bench press is the second half of the lift. Sometimes it can be the first half of the lift, but like 75% of people, it's always the second part. People are struggling and they're doing all leg drive. So this is going to aid with that, as well as the first exercise, which is a pin press. This you can do just more sets of the exercise if you don't have access to a pin press. So really good exercise. Any gym should have access to it. Just use a mat, use a floor, whatever. But yeah, great exercise for increasing your bench press, dumbbell press, and again your general strength on chest. So yeah, they're the 3 exercises. Try them out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's helped you out. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these once I finish the cut, because I really want to get a high bench press. Current one went max. I'm not going to tell you that because I'll do that for another video. But I'm looking to get in the 180s later on in the winter this year. Like, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram _DillEdgington. You already know what it is. Hope you enjoyed the video.